tune back into the music. You know how to do this. Don't second guess, just not a test. It's not a race, no black or white. Everything's great, no yesterday, never tomorrow. Only the present, that is your gift. It benefits you only if open. Everyone's chosen, beauty of choice. You can stay silent, forget your voice. You can malign them, hold a grudge, or stand before judges, stay in your case. Top of the notion that you were just a mere drop in the ocean. This is your moment, fear is a Trojan horse. When you open or close your doors. Just when you feel like it's too much, just when you feel like you've had enough, take a step back from the edge and take a deep breath. Dance like you'll never. Dance like you'll never. Dance like you'll never. Dance like you'll never ever gonna live again. Sometimes you don't like where you live. Sometimes you don't really like your kids. Sometimes you grow out of your friends. Sometimes it's your fault, just admit it. Finger point in the mirror, 3-point back, that's the tearjerker. You can wallow in sorrows, depressed of the past, afraid of the unknown tomorrow. Or you can just live in the now. We all trying to figure it out. The rhythm inside of your chest that's keeping you moving, that's the solution. The roll on the floor is hard to ignore. Endorphin rush will flush your brains while you dance your pain away. Just when you feel like it's too much, just when you feel like you've had enough, take a step back from the edge and take a deep breath. Dance like you'll never. 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 Dance like you'll never ever gonna live again.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome back to the NJCAAE. Obviously, we got a special holiday edition here in the States, and obviously, I'm Canadian, so back home, happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadian folks out there. But I'm Jobin, joined today by Jacob, and we're going to have, for the first time, going to be some Marvel Rivals on stream. We've basically run the gauntlet with every other title across the season, but now we get to watch some Marvel, and it's a game that I haven't gotten quite as much involved in, but it definitely looks like it has a lot of excitement, and at least it's, it's Marvel. It's got to be fun.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see this. I never really watched a lot of Marvel Rivals like esports. It's fairly new.
Yep.
So it is competing in a very dedicated other game player base.
Yeah.
You have Valorant, you have Overwatch.
It is like a whole other community, basically.
Yeah, it is a lot of people from other game spaces too.
Yeah.
Like, when it first released, a lot of people from Overwatch, your Valorant came into the game, and a lot of people did stick to it. So it is a lot of communities meshed together, which made a new community.
Yeah, and obviously the esports scene has completely exploded in the last year. Millions of dollars in prize pools, DreamHack tournaments. So obviously the esport, I mean, listen, it's a Marvel hero shooter. It was bound to blow up to some degree. And now we are going to, as I said, though, just the one series tonight. So let's take a quick look at the rosters, get a little glance at the schools, and see who's going to be stepping into the server for our first day of Marvel Rivals for Northeast Iowa Community College. It is going to be Zoned Out Piggy, Tebby, Human Torch Yowie, Mr. Wario, Blib Blorb, and Sharded Mega.
On the side of Lamari County Community College, we have Not Bay Max, Highlighter 02, Not Dr. Soap, She-Boy, Eternal Degen, and Big Lose Back.
Yeah, I feel like the names this week were a lot longer and a lot harder to read than sometimes the Rocket League, we get like the 3-letter names. We just get someone named like Steve or Todd who ends up in the server, but it should be very exciting. And obviously, as I said, we haven't done any Marvel on stream. This is going to be a week one for these guys coming in. Obviously, the esport has been blowing up. So I guess some of the fun for me is I'm not even really sure what necessarily is like the S-tier picks right now, what's going to be in the meta, and the fact that this is a collegiate game, these players might just say, screw that, we'd like to play these 5 heroes, we're going to play these 5 heroes.
Yeah, season just recently came out, so Daredevil will not be in play.
Yes, he's out for tonight.
Today, so it's going to be some meta from the last season still, and hopefully these teams have been scrimming so they know what they want to play.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get some good games here.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what we're going to get into. Obviously, with it's the lovely of the unknown, the beauty of the unknown. I always say we get 2 schools that we don't usually get on the broadcast, players that we have not seen on the stream anytime, at least recently. And obviously, Marvel, I guess another side note, since no other esport has this setup anymore. This is a 6v6 game, folks. Call of Duty way back in the day for those CWL lovers like myself. We had the 6v6 era. Overwatch, obviously, the GOATS meta in that time of the world. We had 6v6 in that as well. But every other game is 5v5 and 4v4. So I think having that 6th player on each team just makes this so much more. There's just so much going on.
Yeah, and there's no role lock in this game.
That's a good point.
Not like Overwatch. Overwatch has a 1 on 2 on 2, so 2 supports, 2 DPS, and 1 tank. This, you could play anything. You could play your 3 supports, your 2 tanks, 1 DPS, 3 tanks, 2 supports. It could be all over the place.
We do see, I do see 6 Jeffs on the side of NICC. Obviously, that will not be possible. You can play the same role. You all can't lock the same hero. So having a little bit of fun with the squad there. We do see a few bans coming through as well, along with the hovers. And yeah, those are very, very small for me. So trying to lean in to at least see. Looks like maybe Doctor Strange.
I see a Doctor Strange
somewhere.
ban and then a Doctor Strange keep.
Oh, the keep. I forgot they had protect and ban. Yeah, the shield.
But there's a ban also. Are you able to ban and then keep the ban so the ban gets eliminated?
Yeah, it might be on like the attack and defense as well, because it looks like there are some blue and orange outline. And apologies for the lack of info. Obviously, we're still getting used to new rule book as well for NJ, so we got to figure out the maps, the modes, the order of operations, and all those sort of housekeeping items. So once the bans and I guess the keeps go through, or the protects, so to speak, we will actually get to see what 12 heroes/villains will be stepping up and going through. It looks like just a few more picks left for the both sides here.
Interesting. I do see on the side of NICC, I see Moon Knight. We have a Cloak and Dagger ban coming out. Or is that a side ban? I see a hella keep on both sides. It's very interesting what's happening here.
And I forgot how different like this system was to other games, because obviously League of Legends and Overwatch now and Valorant soon enough, you've just got generic picks and bans. You take a character out, it is out for the game, and other than that, everything else is going to be free reign in between. But now we do get to see a few heroes getting locked in for both sides, and I'm curious what the role outcome will be, because you made a good point that you don't have to necessarily play 2 tanks or 2 support, or I guess 2 DPS now in Overwatch. You can just play whatever you want and do whatever you want, and you can see if your team's got the moxie that way.
Yeah. I have seen a little bit that there's a very good, if you play triple support, you could run your 2 normal supports that have a lot of healing output, and then you could run a Jeff. Your Jeff could do a lot of damage and flank a lot, and it could be very interesting on the dynamic of the team, seeing that.
Yeah, and I think Team Dynamics is honestly the name of the game in Marvel, because we didn't even mention it as well, and it's one of the few games, I guess, besides the other Marvel game, Marvel and Capcom, where you could have these tag team moves in a fighting game. But in this one, you're able to make certain pairings, create certain combos where you can basically combo your ultimates, combo abilities together for basically a massive wombo combo. And I'm definitely excited to see it. Looks like we may have had a disconnect potentially. That symbol does not look good when the experience I have playing games. But I guess we'll see in a second here. Yeah. There is definitely going to be a DC. It looks like
we might see
NICC.
we might see a restart of the match here. I think the other team, defending team, is still in spawn. Nothing
Yeah,
happening.
there's the that is the worst symbol to see in gaming right there. It's that or the plug coming out of the wall, the Ethernet cable unattaching, and yeah, there is the pause. So I think we will just cut it over to a very quick break. Hopefully they all get sorted out. I know we had a few ping discrepancies in the lobby before, so hopefully we get it all sorted out, can get back into the server for you guys and get this series underway. More NJ back in hopefully a few. And thank you very much for your patience. It looks like everybody is all here and accounted for from the NICC side. Laramie waiting patiently in the lobby. But now we are getting underway. I believe Eastgard was our first map. That was at least what we saw in the Discord earlier. So that is where we will be going. And we've got a little sneak peek. It is going to be Convoy. So it is going to be, you know, a lot of these game modes are going to be similar to Overwatch 2 for anyone that isn't necessarily familiar with Marvel. Basically, try to get on the vehicle, progress said vehicle through the map as far as possible. And that is the name of the game. That is the key to victory.
Yeah, comps look very different here. Out of Lamar County, you have a Venom Groot here, and we have a Magneto Rocket on the other side. Venom's coming in here, swinging, trying to get out here. He does get picked off.
Oh yeah.
A little bit too deep.
I was gonna say that is. I know at least for Marvel, and a lot of shooters obviously are gonna fall into like similar play styles where some are gonna be a little poke heavier, some are gonna be full on engage, full dive, and right here you can just get a view of the 6v6. What the absolute mess looks like, especially with the Chariot trotting through the middle. And it looks like NICC, we did see them lose the Venom earlier on in the fight, or Laramie County, excuse me, but it looks like they have at least found their way back onto the cart, trying to find a few kills, but it is going to be Laramie taking down everybody one by one by one. Only a few players left. It looks like Laramie has won this fight convincingly.
Yeah, the Hella from Chi Boy getting a lot of value here. I saw the Luna pick as when their Venom went in, got a Luna Snow pick here, and then got an Invisible Woman ban and a ban from pick from Winter Soldier. So a lot of value coming out from this Hella, and Ultimate looking at 67%. I'm not gonna make that joke, but yeah.
I see. I'm so old. I had to have someone explain that to me 3 days ago because for 4 days I heard it and I was like, I still don't know what it means. I still don't know what it means.
I still hate it, and it's going to be around for a couple more months.
I want to see if Laramie is able to continue sort of the onslaught. They obviously got the early capture. They got the first tick. They got the time bonus as well. And we've been seeing a lot of kills in the feed as well. They're trying to just cycle these ultimates together. They got their ultimates so much earlier than the side of NICC. So you know they're going to have the power play for the next team fight. And they are looking to make it work early. Dr. Soap, or not Dr. Soap, excuse me, able to find the first kill, but traded out by Piggy. And there you go. Finally, the value being found for NICC. It took them a little bit to get their feet under them, but it looks like half the team still ends up kicking the bucket.
A lot of ultimates come down. Orange Cheetos from Lamar County actually pulled out the win here. They invested four ultimates here from the two sides from Northeastern Iowa. Tried to touch, but did get picked off on this touch.
The unfortunate part of playing against Groot, similar to anyone that get angered playing against May in Overwatch. Yeah. Oh, I can escape, I can escape.
No, you can't. Groot come out here, I think, fairly soon.
I mean, they've almost...
Chi Boy with another pick.
I mean, yeah, if they keep running like this, they're honestly just going to win the map in the next minute.
I do see that happening. No Guru. I'm waiting for this Guru. It's going to be huge.
I think just waiting for the prime time. And honestly, they haven't even needed it. He's basically just W gaming with 850 HP, not even depleting, walling off everybody. I mean, yeah, Laramie County, they are just stringing everything together very, very nicely here. And they have basically been W gaming the whole round, and they have not stopped moving forward.
They are just walking for free, and we see no defense coming up from Northeastern Iowa here. They do have a lot of ultimates in this game coming out from online from both sides here. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, they've got the thing in Magneto Ultimate. Unfortunately, they just don't have a lot of time to try to play around, and now they're getting ran down in the spawn, not where you want to be. We are going to see the ultimates getting popped for NICC. It's basically now or never, considering where they are on the map. It looks like they have finally won that team fight, so the ultimates that you called a minute ago, looks like those were the keys to winning a fight.
Yeah, this Magneto came out towards the middle of the fight, did get a pick on the Cloak and Dagger, which was very huge. And I think the rest of the team rumbled after that one happened. We do see 3 ultimates coming out from Lamar County, with only the Invisible coming from looking from Iowa. This can be a huge fight from them. Walking up here, I think they might be able to finish the map here.
Yeah, I worry for NICC. Those ultimates are definitely not going to be anything to mess with, and there's going to be 4 of them ready to go for Laramie, and every time they've had those ultimates, they have found value. The group is going to be low on HP for at least a second, but the healing, the sustain will come through. Laramie, they are going to send it on NICC. See if they can line them up and knock him down, but Kitten's able to find the first one, knocking down Chi Boy, but there's the answer. Luis killing everybody in the server. That is a triple kill. NICC still hanging in there, trying to fight their way out of it, but the damage looks like it has been done. Luis is farming. Or Big Lou, I suppose, not Luis. And Lou is back.
Yeah, that Stylic ult was huge. They did just ult jump on them, and they got a lot of value here. They will be coming for the contest here. No ultimates right now. I think ultimate will be online soon. They do get the first pick.
Yeah, it looks like they've maybe done enough to win the fight. We have been seeing Piggy get a lot of kills, especially basically when their backs are against the wall and they've got nothing else going for them. But Laramie still again just trying to cycle back up to those ultimates. A nice 1v1 win by Kitten there. Chiboy getting dropped off for a moment there. So NICC, you are quite literally on your 1 yard line, but they have not lost yet.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a collaborating time come out from this thing early here. There's a lot of ults being farmed out quick. The Magneto ult, I said the little might get popped very soon here. And they might just walk up for free. We do see an Invisible about to come out, I think, with Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah, 3 ultimates for NICC already online. We are going to see Jin popping his ultimate, so they're going to go for it right now. Flying back and forth, trying to dish out the damage. Is able to find the first one onto Kitten, and now that's going to be Piggy down as well for NICC. It is not looking good to start the fight. They've got a few ultimates of their own to try to battle their way back in, at least to try to get some of these death timers a little less staggered, but Laramie is literally using all of their buttons.
Yeah, there's a lot of ults coming out here. And NICC has nothing to counter this. We do see the clock thing come out and try to touch, but gets instantly wiped out. I think Human Torch might have a touch here, but no, just get HP goes to 0, and that's a quick push from LCCC. But last point was sorry. Yeah, LCCC had a really good push from the first 2, and then a little bit slowed down, and NICC was able to save some time on their end. So.
Yeah, and I keep equating the game to Overwatch just for anyone that hasn't, not as familiar like myself as marvels it being a new game, and that's kind of what we see in Overwatch and some of the hybrid modes is basically you get to like the last third of the map, and there's usually one stretch it's a very quick respawn for the defenders, so you have to basically win back-to-back team fights or get a full team wipe in 15-20 seconds, and then you can kind of cook your way out of it. But NICC, you have a lot of work to do because we saw Laramie basically run that sucker all the way down with barely any time wasted. 1:41 after all the time bonuses still on the clock. So this is going to have to be very clean.
Yeah, on the side of LCCC, they cannot play Magneto or Strange. Those are I think the 2 most popular and meta tanks. So both of them being banned from on their side is very, very what do I say? Hard to play around then.
Yeah, you're just taking out 2 of the best characters in the game.
I see a Penny and Groot come out from them here. Their defense might be still very strong, but I don't think it's going to be as good as their attack here. It came out.
I mean, yeah, even we saw last round, like some of the Magneto ultimates and just some of the other ways the characters play around each other. They are definitely quite strong, and at least I've seen a lot of Strange gameplay even from going back a few months where some of the characters are still, maybe they're not S+ tier because they did have to get hot fixed or nerfed a little bit, but still seeing a lot of Groot, still seeing a lot of Doctor Strange, and obviously a few more characters getting mixed in and out. But Laramie right now locking down the front door, trying to keep NICC zoned off. A nice dive onto the back line, and Piggy still doing a lot of good work for themselves.
Yeah. So I think this Penny is gonna get a lot of value here from these mines. T-Boy does get one. Been a strong player throughout this game recently. Got a lot of picks on the attack, and I think this defense might be very strong. Another pick comes out from Chiboy on the Lunar Snow.
Yeah, we do see Blib answer it back though.
He does get picked off.
Oh,
Groot died.
Yeah, taking down the Groot. That is a lot of front line down from Laramie.
Yeah, this Winter Soldier looks strong. Oh, but gets picked off by the Psylocke on the side of LCCC.
Man, Big Lou has been farming everybody in the server. We saw several triple kills last round. Already gets a triple or a quadra there. NICC looked good for a hot second, but now they are going to sadly be forced back into the spawn area. Laramie found the kills they needed even after losing their Groot, losing that big beefy front line. And now they're just playing the waiting game because there's 2.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, there's no supporters on the side of LCCC, unless we do see this Cloak and Dagger might come out soon against the Invisible from NICC. We do. You see a Penny ult coming out maybe here. A lot of ults in play here. Might just see a bunch being pressed. Yeah, we do see the Winter Soldier ult come out. Gets one pig. Doesn't have it online again. Might get another one. No, Magneto might target support here.
Yeah,
doesn't get any.
That looks so good for NICC. I thought they were finally going to land the absolute combination they were looking for. There's the Penny ultimate and looking to dive the backline immediately, trying to see if they can shred up any of this front line of NICC. No kills really to come through quite yet. Lou sitting on their ultimate as well, and we've seen them have an absolute pop-off performance already. And right now, NICC, despite using a few ultimates here and there, they seemingly cannot get past this front area.
Yeah, this point is definitely stagnant here. We might see some, we might see a,
there's Lou.
Lou and Shiboy are absolutely carrying this game from LCCC. The point, again, is stagnant. We might just see an ult dump out of NICC just to push the car around this corner. I think that will happen.
They don't have any other options, I don't think.
Yep.
They have a minute 10 left. I think it literally is just going to be, okay, do we have 5 ultis? Use them, because this is going to be our best chance to win. You see some nice damage out of the Human Torch from Kitten, at least. Trying to use that high ground to their advantage, do a little jiggle peeking, and is going to get grounded, though. That's going to take at least some of the damage off the table for the moment. Laramie, they are going to invest the ultimate from Dr. Soap. G-Boy, we've seen this ultimate time and time again, and we have seen kills right after. They are going to get shut down this time by Piggy, but the damage has already been done. 3 NICC players dead back to spawn, and only 40 seconds left for them to make anything happen.
You see the Bucky ult come out from NICC. Doesn't get any value, though, which is unfortunate. We did also see a Human Torch ultimate come out on the backline, but unfortunately gets picked off as well. We have about 30 seconds now, and every ultimate from LCCC is about to come online here. We do see a Magneto ult. Tries to find a pick. 1 HP Cloak and Dagger does not get the pick.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, the Invisible ult does come out. Provides so much healing. We see a Penny will come out, looking to jump his backline again. Does he get any value? Oh.
At least it's enough with the time, though. You're basically just, I'm wasting everybody on the map's time right now, because we only have to either get you guys off the point, and granted, with the health pools being what they are in this game, this isn't Overwatch 2 where you're going to 100 to 0, but there it is.
He goes again. Does he get enough? No, he gets struck down. We had 3 ultimates come out from LCCC.
Oh, they're done.
And they it's just ult dumps this entire game.
Yeah, I guess that is the name of the game in hero shooters, and when you have abilities and ultimates and cooldowns, can you use your buttons a little bit better? And LCCC, they run roughshod so far. I mean, absolute slammage. There's no other word for it. They walk away with the dub there. And I mean, yeah, even from the jump in round 1, they were off to a hot start, and even you said it too. Once they got these ultis online and they set them up, it was disgusting work from them, and this is a fitting MVP. Big Lou was on a rampage. 34 kills and I think 5 deaths there at the end. That is not too shabby.
Yeah, definitely. There were some big carries coming out from LCCC. We did say Lou, of course, did get the MVP, and we saw Big Chi.
Yep.
Insane work on the Hella first point and when attacking, and yeah, very strong performance from them both.
Yeah, and even like we saw NICC have a few nice moments, then you just check the kill feed and it's like, oh, a quadra kill for Chi or a quadra kill for the MVP there, so for Big Lou. So it just feels like even when they had good things going for them, it just felt a little hard to play. And when you get off to a slow start like that, the game is going to feel very suffocating to play. So I believe it's going to be loser chooses map if we're going kind of off the Overwatch 2 vibes. We will keep you updated just in case. We're going to have the Discord chats open and see what the teams are yapping about. So we're going to go to a short break. We'll bring you back for map 2 and see if NICC can find the bounce back. See you in just a few for more NJ. And welcome back from the break, ladies and gentlemen. We saw map 1 went up kind of quick in smoke for NICC. Laramie Community College, they were able to run a rough shot on Eastgard. They basically got that payload from start to finish, no questions asked. But now it is going to be map 2. We are going to get a different setting, a new set of protects and bans. And I want to see if NICC can cook up something different.
I think from side of NICC, we're going to see a lot of bans trying to shut down what was good the first map. So maybe the Psylocke. We do see a Psylocke ban, maybe the Psylocke. The Winter Soldier does get protected though, so maybe they want to play it.
Yeah, and we did see Piggy playing really good on it, to be fair, so I think that does... I mean, they were probably the best player that I noticed, at least in, obviously, like, wow, the DPS is getting kills, but, like, somebody just basically helping their team stay alive in fights for every single time they were on the map. So I would give Piggy, I guess, the losing team MVP from last game, so whatever they want to play, I'm good to see them protect that away and keep it.
You see a Hella ban. The Chiboy was very good on the Hella, the first push of map 1. So that ban, I mean, not really.
Is that a non-ban out of Laramie?
That is a non-ban.
I was gonna say I don't think they missed the time. They probably honestly just said, "Listen, we saw map 1. You guys can have this one."
Yeah. See a Hella ban as well.
If I'm NICC though, I'm taking that personal. Oh, you don't want to ban something, huh? Interesting. One more protect, 15 seconds. And we did find out it is basically like snake draft banning and protecting. I had to watch a refresher in between because it wasn't... When the game launched, this was not the system, and obviously there's going to be updates as the roster expands, and that kind of happens with every game eventually. I think every single esport at some point will have pick ban, depending. Looks like we are going to be ready. Finalizations being made. Protects have been made. Bans have been sent. And now we get to finally see for NICC who they're going to be picking up to see if they can bring the series back.
We do see a Bucky protect come out from both teams, so I think Bucky is a character they really want to play, and I guess like gets a lot of value here.
Yeah, we did see it get some pretty good value last game from both of the Buckies on the map, but looks like the last few locks will be coming through surely. We are going to see a Doctor Strange getting in the mix for NICC, the Magneto, that similar combo that we saw in the last game, and I guess, as we said, kind of in the meta, and that has been around a lot. Going to see a Rocket Raccoon getting slotted in for Blib. I think we maybe saw that for a minute or two last month. I know it got hovered for a little bit. Don't know if they actually locked it. And then we're going to... I guess we got a lot of animals on the NICC side. I see Squirrel Go getting picked up as well for
surprisingly, they did have a Bucky protect, and they're not playing Bucky, which is a little confusing, but maybe they're just cooking up something, and we just don't know.
Yeah, and I want to say, I guess that is true. Like, they decided to just go for the non-ban. So I wonder if, it's obviously a little bit of hubris, a little bit of ego. We do see some teams do that here and there, and I guess that just speaks to the confidence.
And
we are going to have
another pause, yeah.
We'll give this maybe 10, 15 seconds before we cut away just to see if it's maybe a ping issue. I don't see anybody disconnected, so I'm going to hope it's nice and quick, and that is why... Oh. All right, I'm going to give these guys 30 seconds to make sure.
There's a pause limit of 30 seconds, I see. So
that is 30 minutes.
Is this 30 minutes? Oh, that is.
I almost said it's 30 seconds. That is a long pause timer for Marvel Rivals. Those are one of those tech pauses where the producer will just cut away. You'll get a be right back screen with a very nice graphic, and then you'll be coming back too. I want to see. I don't want to cut away to a break or anything in case these guys get back in. I'll give them maybe another. Okay, apparently we're getting some double ready checks in the lobby potentially. So again, whether this is BM or they're actually wondering if they're ready, we will see in a quick moment.
Yeah, we did see the DC come from NICC the first
That's
map,
why
so.
I was making sure there was nothing like
yes,
no one DC'd, no issues. I know sometimes, obviously, the nature of esports, computers are going to crash, drivers are going to get broken, and things are going to get messed up in between. But I think we will actually just go to a 30-second break, and we will come back after. Hopefully the lobby's ready to go. We saw ours go through, so more NJ, and hopefully 1 minute.
Hopefully. So apparently less than a minute than here, and we're right back to the gameplay though. We do see single support come out for double support. I see the Rocket Raccoon. Interesting pick here from NICC though. And we do see a standard Cloak and Dagger and Invisible Wind for LCCC.
Yeah,
we do the pick on the Phoenix though very early here.
That's what I was gonna say. We saw Northeast Iowa basically immediately get a pick, which usually gonna spell good for the rest of the fight. And obviously both teams now gonna be fighting for control, basically akin to your hard point to your control if you're a Call of Duty or Overwatch fan. And now the point getting absolutely wiped. That is going to be 2 down for Northeast Iowa. The respawn timer's not looking too friendly as well. The health bars are blinking all across the board. And Laramie, yet again, Chiboy finding Gunny with the pistol, and everybody else getting taken down thereafter. And that is going to be an early capture for Laramie.
Not bad on the Venom. I saw instantly went in and dived and got a pick instantly. And I think that like turned the fight very fast onto LCCC. And that was very good. We do see a lot of ultimates come out, so they might be able to snowball here. You see a Venom ult. They're pushing very, very, very into the much. Oh, we do see a
nice.
Send a little. He goes again. Maybe again after this one too. Again.
Yeah, he's looking for it. Just waiting for, I guess, didn't want to like into the fight, realized I can pop off here, but I have 4 teammates just 5 feet away. I'm going to give him that extra second. We're going to see if that shielding lasts long enough to keep them alive. It looks like Wario is going to be able to escape on the Strange, but as you said, the snowball is already commencing downhill. They only had to use 2 ultimates to really get that extra push. Northeast Iowa, looks like they're just kind of waiting till they get that 4 or 5 stack of them, and they are able to catch out a Venom that dove a little bit too far.
Yeah, I was about to say, are they really going to trap them in this hallway? But Not Bay on this Venom does get picked, so they're able to get a 5v4 here. The Magneto ult comes in, finds no value. Invisible ult comes out for LSCC. The Neymar ult gets 3 here, which turns the fight instantly. That is a huge ult from the Neymar.
That is the best fight Northeast Iowa has had the entire day. That was the first actual sick combo we see get set up. We see a triple kill off the ultimate. That is more of what you need if you're going to be NICC and try to get back in the win column. Laramie, you can tell, and you know, sometimes teams get overconfident. We saw Baymax going super aggro last map on the Venom. Sometimes you get caught out and then you have to kind of reel it back in a little bit. Or you can just bring Wario over to you. 200 HP and counting, able to pop the shield, and should be able to back away here.
I think we're going to see an ult come out from this Winter Soldier from both sides, maybe.
Venom dead again.
Finnels comes out. Huge stun comes out here. Do you see Chiboy in the back line? Goes again.
Chiboy has just been an animal this game.
He has been. This Winter Soldier is giving the snowball potential for LCCC a lot of value here.
So you can even see the POV. Every single thing is hitting, every shot, every ability, and so much DPS. And now you're going to toss the hands a little bit, find the last combo. We do see the Venom providing an excellent front line when he's not too detached from the team. That's the beauty that Baymax can bring. No ultimates needed for Laramie. They just ran him down after Big Lou's ultimate a short while ago. Baymax will be able to swing away to safety, and Laramie, they are already over the halfway point.
They are just walking into their spawn. Their spawn is like right behind this. They do get the second point though.
This is crazy. They
Venom
can't move.
Baymax, one swing goes in, is in the back line, trying to get value here. Maybe gets a pick. Let's pop the shield. Might have to back off here. We do see both supporters come out from LCCC, so they might be able to snowball this with the ultimates. There's 4 ultimates out of NICC. Little Silk comes out here.
Oh, Bay was actually able to escape. I didn't know if they finally caught out the Venom, but unfortunately they did not. We do see 2 ultimates getting burned early in the fight for Northeast Iowa. They find a few picks off the back of them as well. This is definitely going to be one of their best chances to try to take a fight over. We do see Highlighter pop at the Magneto wall, but couldn't really find anything. The fight was already a little bit cooked for Laramie. So it is going to be NICC once again winning a nice team fight for themselves.
Yeah, maybe they like this open space more. They have a lot of space to work with. And yeah. However, though, the Venom from LCCC gets a lot of value here from just sucking up abilities from the other team. We see that happening right now. They have to force an ultimate here from all this value. The Dr. Strange comes out. Gets so much value here. Gets 1. Might get the second one here. No. Might see more ultimates coming out from NICC to win this fight, though. We just did a Clobbering. Clobbering gets a lot of stuns here. Gets 1, gets 2.
Yeah, they got him again.
This Venom shield is getting so much value, though. Unfortunately, does go down now. Yeah, very good fight from NICC again. They really like this choke point in particular. Only has one ultimate to work with this next fight though. However, a lot of ultimates coming out.
Yeah, they played extremely well, and if NICC had just kind of played this level of team fight and team game in Map 1, we might have had a different story. Map 1 to Map 2 looking like a very different team and definitely a lot more coordinated this time around. Able to find first bloods, they take down Lou and Chiboy. Those are the two carries from the first map, and now that means NICC, this is exactly what you're looking for. They're still going to invest the Rocket Ultimate just to make sure the fight will be swung in their favor, and there is no doubt about that. Highlighter going down next, everybody else trying to see if they can scramble and salvage what's left of a very bad team fight for Laramie. They've got nothing ready to go, at least for the moment, and NICC, you get 5 more seconds to breathe. Yeah, NICC definitely found the comp they are comfortable with holding here. It is a 2-2-2 comp, though, which is interesting. We see the Luna Snow and Winter Soldier will come out. They're walking here. We do see Dr. Strange get a bunch of stuns here. Oh, huge Phoenix ult comes out. Finds 3. However, and it does work out. Wow.
NICC falling with that ultimate.
Laramie only really used 2 ultimates in that fight.
Only use 2, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think Baymax had gotten back up to 50 in that short time. So Laramie, I mean, that was kind of the same fight that we saw earlier where things didn't look so good. You pop a few ultimates online, and all of a sudden, things are looking very good for yourself. Yeah. NICC, you played really well the last couple of minutes. You've got to find a way back into this game now and see if you can find that big fight again.
They might be able to just snowball here. They have the Magneto ult here to counter whatever they pop. Reduce Winter Soldier ult. Finds 1 or 2. Gets 1. Chiboy pops it again. So what kind of value you guys here?
Mega's gonna have to pop their ulti. They got to figure out something. They're getting wiped again.
Going back to spawn has nothing else to do. Yeah, it is just a snowball. Only using 2 ults to fight before. That's another one. They still have the Magneto here and the Venom ult coming up.
Can they find the toucher? I don't think they can. Yeah,
no,
I was gonna say they are literally blocked off in the spawn door, and that is the unfortunate fate of hero shooters. You will have to spawn somewhere, and unfortunately, the enemies have access to said location.
Yeah. They did just luckily enough get the fight before that with only 2 ultimates, which worked out very well for them. If they used more, the last fight might have the result might have changed though. However, we do see a 20-second cap instead of the previous minute and 20 seconds.
That is very
so
true.
They were able to hold a lot better here, which did change.
I mean, I feel like they won maybe one actual big 6v6 fight in map 1, and you can definitively say they won 3 to 4 big fights in that map alone, or that round alone. So I think definitely better team play, maybe just shooting a little bit straighter. Sometimes it takes a game to get warmed up, especially against better competition. But NICC, now you get a chance to go on the offensive, see if any switches or any possible new strategies, or if we can find someone that is going to carry this round.
We do see the Chiboy switching over to the Moon Knight from the Winter Soldier, and Baymax going from the Venom to the Hull. Interesting here. I don't think there's a lot of team-ups that they have from that, but maybe they're just comfortable on that character, or
might just say, listen, this is my pick. We're going to run them down, boys. Lost 5. Sometimes, and if you think you're better than the team, sometimes it's not what's the best comp, it's what can we run these guys down with in the shortest time possible.
Yeah, definitely. The Moon Knight can really get a really good snowball going here with just 1 ultimate. Gets a lot of value, and maybe we see that here from Lemire.
NICC it is. You don't want to say now or never, but a reverse sweep is never a fun place to be in any game, any title, at any time. So you'd really do well to lock in here and make sure you at least try to get a good early push. Like we said, try to get that snowball
look how many abilities
early.
He has. He has like 6 abilities.
Yeah, this guy's playing an MMO at the bottom of the screen there. He's got 8 spells, 3 potions, and 2 sets of cooldowns. But I guess that definitely gives you a lot of skill expression then for the hero.
Yeah, we do find an early pick here from Lou. Lou again with another pick.
Halfway to his ultimate. He is farming that ulti too.
He is definitely farming this. He's at 60, about to be at 70. 75? Yeah.
Jeez,
they're about to snowball with this Moon Knight. He's about to drop 1 ultimate, get 4 here. I'm predicting it. 100%.
I will be very excited to see if that happens. And listen, if there's anyone I trust to find the 20% ult charge in 1 combo, folks.
he did just blow up that Neymar.
Oh my goodness, man. He's just shredding them on the head glitch. Like someone has to dive him. Like surely we send somebody to the back line here. Eventually they are going to do it. Unfortunately, you got sent into the absolute wrecking crew. A nice little game of Red Rover on the back line. And now Chiboy still has the ultimate, is full HP, and is still absolutely slaughtering this front door.
Yeah, you definitely have to send more than one person ultimate. And this Mantis ult does come out. Oh, Moonai comes to counter it. That's surprisingly nothing. This Mantis ult does save NICC here.
Yeah, the thing for Chiboy, he knows he's getting that ultimate so much faster. He said, okay, that's cool. You stopped at one time. I'm going to get this back in about 35, 40 seconds.
You did push me, but I'm just going to go to the same place again.
Look at even that. Just chunks three people to one.
Yeah, this character is definitely something. There's 4 ultimates from LCCs here. They might just snowball.
They don't even, you're right, they don't, I didn't even, we're so focused on the Moon Knight because he's just by far doing the most DPS right now, but there are 5 other ultimates now ready to go. We saw one backline dive attempt at the Moon Knight, and obviously it didn't go well because, as you said, you send one player in there, that's not going to work.
Yeah, it is definitely a LeBron and the rest of the team moment here.
Yeah, I mean, this
little, we see the ult dump coming in from both teams. We see a Punisher ult. Punisher does that. I saw that. The Punisher shoots the Magneto ult, and the Magneto just instantly gets his max ultimate here. You see,
oh my goodness.
We see his Hulk goes Mega Hulk here.
Yeah, I don't think they're not very safe. The fists are flying. The back line, there is nowhere safe. It's going to lose that extra HP, though. We'll have to back up eventually as the ultimate does expire. But
do you know how the Magneto ult works here, or no?
Vaguely, but you can definitely fill me in on the,
you definitely,
the details.
So Magneto, you have a orb with, and the more damage you suck up, the more the ultimate gains its power.
Okay.
So the Punisher has a lot of DPS from its ult. Shoots, starts shooting. The Magneto pops his ult and instantly, like,
just
sends it back.
Yeah. Okay. That definitely makes it. It's like kind of like how Zarya, you charge her up basically, and then she'll do more damage. That definitely makes a lot of sense. And
wait, see the Magneto ult from the other side. Pops a bunch of ults here. We see the Magneto, we see the Doctor Strange ult. And the Cloak and Dagger.
They finally want to fight, and I mean, 40 seconds left. They literally had no choice. It would have been
They just had the
over.
ult dump. That's the name of the game. Just ult dump, and maybe you win the fight.
Ult dump, did you kill Chiboy? If both are yes, you probably had some success, and that was the case there.
We do see a triple tank coming out from LCCC. Chiboy switches over to the Doctor Strange. So, no more DPS Chiboy.
Yeah, he's thinking. He's like, listen, am I going to play defense, or you guys want me to play offense?
No, he swapped back to the Winter Soldier.
It's the beauty of having those two-way players. Like, listen, what do you need for me in the situation? We are going to see if NICC can keep cooking things up. We're having a nice little laugh in the back room. Piggy will be able to take down Loose. That's a good start again.
We see Thing dressed up as a pirate here, trying to get some value.
Oh my goodness. Good value so far.
Yeah, definitely something. We'll see. He goes
up in a cloud of smoke for a minute. Still able to just fight all 6 players though.
He's pushing buttons. He's fighting everything at once.
That's the thing, or Thanos. This brother is unkillable, unstoppable. Oh my goodness, the forward progress, the aggression. Laramie just, you put the Thing to the front line, everybody else cooked from the back, and they've got him stuck on the stairs, at least for the moment.
All right, the Thing is definitely doing something.
That was a lot of things, yeah. About 4 movies worth of things, or whatever number they're at now.
What just happened to Chiboy? He just got the Squirrel Girl just tossed something at him. Looking Dagger up, he does blow up the Thing.
Yeah, maybe NICC, they are finding these stretches where they do put fights together, and they only had to use one ultimate in that fight, so they're going to have a big advantage going into the next one. Baymax again, with the front line, sometimes you're too far out.
You definitely have to find a pick or two. They found the pick on Chiboy, and then they ulted once, and found a pick on Baymax, and the rest of the team just fell apart and really can't do anything there.
They still got to make it to the midway point.
They still have 4 ultimates, though. They used one ultimate for that fight. Yeah, looking very, very good on the side of NICC.
Yeah, one more fight at least to extend the game.
And one. You cannot ignore Chiboy with this Winter Soldier ultimate here.
Oh,
but gets lost. They just ult dump. They ult once. No, I'm just lying. They Doctor Strange ult and they find one pick.
Yeah, Laramie, they just lost Jin really early in the fight, but now NICC, it is a heavy investment, but I mean, listen, they've got to get to another bonus. They've got to get to a checkpoint. Yeah. It looks like they are eventually finding the kills, not Dr. Soap going down. The rest of the ultimate just won't be online in time. They could maybe try to swing the fight. Baymax goes down, though.
Squirrel ultimate comes out here, finds one, though. I think it's just a LCCC is trying to stall, and I was just trying to defend the point.
Yeah, they needed the time bonus. Otherwise, it would have been 2-0. I mean, the map would have been over. It would have been 2-0, and then it would have been reverse sweep territory for them.
They have a minute and a half here to push the cart through the second phase here. Actually, the third phase.
We even saw Laramie get held up here as well, so I'm really interested to see if NICC kind of suffers that same fate. Because even Laramie, they got hauled up here for 2 to 3 minutes.
Magneto ultimate comes out, doesn't find any value though. They're just LCC is just pushing with brutal strength. They popped one ultimate here.
They do.
Yeah, well, he falls apart. That's what happens in this game.
When Baymax is a fearless frontliner and Chibi is literally zapping people from off screen, I mean, yeah, this is exactly the kind of strategy you'd like to employ. Is walk forward, we will win, gentlemen.
You think Baymax is waiting for Baymax to come to this game?
Probably.
Probably a dream come true.
They don't change his name to Baymax or something along that line. But there's the ultimate. There's She-Boy.
She-Boy he presses Q, does press another button, and then he goes again.
And here's the grand finale. The ultimate wasn't even popped originally. It finally will get used up. Laramie, that is the fight they wanted. 25 seconds left.
I was still fighting back, though.
And listen, it's going to be run to the point, ult dump, hope we win.
It died using the ultimate. Unfortunate here.
Ooh, they're going to be very pressed for time here. Very hard on time.
Finds one stun on the other Dr. Strange. Phoenix ult finds one. Does a lot of other damage. I have zero idea what is happening.
Yeah, that was I'm not going to make a bird noise in the mic. That would be OD on the listeners. But Laramie able to walk away with another W. NICC, you looked so much better in that map. I saw some damn good team fights. Unfortunately, you just fell in the end. You gave Laramie too much time on the offense, and you couldn't get enough done on the other way.
Yeah, definitely. A lot closer map here, though.
Oh, yeah.
I love to see that. Love to see a closer map than just something dominant.
No, yeah, we are all here for the competitive maps, especially in PCL and NJ. We had there's been a lot of sweeps in Collegiate Esports, even in some of the higher games with 10 challenger players in the league. I've seen so many stomps this year, whether people are working with new rosters, aren't scrimming as much because they're trying to figure out their classes and everything. First start of the school year, everyone's kind of stressed out. It makes sense, but good to see a competitive game where NICC just looked much, much better that time.
Yeah, definitely. My Overwatch team hasn't scrimmed once yet, and we've been here for about a month and a half. We haven't scrimmed once, which is insane. But yeah, they're definitely people are a lot of busy, so it's the matches aren't going to be perfect. It's not going to be top level, but I'd love to see at least the matches be close and still some fun action.
Yeah, and obviously young esport people are still figuring out the meta, watching the esports scene, trying to figure out even what the heck is going on in some of these fights and trying to stay composed. But we are going to go to another break. We are going to come back after, though, with potentially our last map of the evening for Marvel Rivals. It is NICC and I already blanked on the other name. I said it 100 times already.
NICC, LCCC.
I knew there was a bunch
more
of
C's,
Laramie.
just more C's.
I kept saying Laramie as well. Yeah, Laramie and NICC, apologies. After the break for maybe our last map of the evening.
Hopefully a close one.
See you guys in a few. Hopefully a close one.
Hopefully.
And welcome back from the break. Thank you yet again for your patience as we get into possibly our last map of the evening. Laramie getting tested in that map too against NICC. If it was unfortunately not enough, though, as we get back into ban and protect, we will see if Laramie can just continue what has been, you know, not extremely dominant, but they have clearly looked like the better team so far.
Yeah, I love to see the 6 Jeffs on the side of
That's vibes.
LCCC. I do think... Wait, are the team... The teams are different. Oh, it's NICC on the top, and then the graphic.
Yeah, LCC will be on the bottom.
I want to see some bans trying to counter Chiboy, and like trying to disable his character so they could try to shut him down. Because I do think he's been the dominant force this game so far.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. Also, we haven't seen what's her Emma Frost. We haven't seen Emma Frost yet. Like, and I know she's a pretty good character so far, but she's been banned on to NICC. So
yeah, it might be some level of like comfort too, where some
we
people
do see the Bucky ban. The Bucky ban does come out.
That is good because yeah, we did see Chiboy, and we saw both of the players. I think we saw Zoned Out Piggy on it as well for a bit. Both of the players were just farming on it, and you can clearly see where the value comes in from it. And then we obviously saw the Moon Knight getting picked up, and we saw value plus on it there as well for the side of Laramie. So there are definitely a few variations here and there we have seen, but we have generally seen, you know, some of the same front line and a few of the same supports getting mixed in here and there.
Yeah, and NICC, they do ban the Psylocke. The Psylocke was very, very dominant at the first map, and they banned the Bucky, which has been dominant the first and second map. And so they're probably trying to shut down their carries, try to play a more well-rounded comp.
I mean, yeah, if you just don't let one of those two have a triple or a quadra kill, they would have had a lot better fun in a lot of those fights.
I think Luis is still going to be on the Phoenix here and getting a lot of value, because there was a lot of value on that first map.
Yeah, we saw some serious 5- and 6-man setups there, some stuns, some combos. So
yeah,
now everybody going to get locked in. We will see where the final chips will fall here for, as I said, could be our last map of the evening. Laramie has definitely shown that they are at least a step ahead so far. We are going to domination, so I guess to explain the mode, if you played Control or Hardpoint in Overwatch or Call of Duty, it is very similar, akin to King of the Hill. Get on point, kill players, control, and hold point for points. That is basically all you need to know. And now it looks like the pick's getting finalized. Jeff Hover. Jeff will not get picked because Piggy is not playing those type of heroes. And now we've got the final locks, and we are going to see a lot of the same stuff, which makes sense.
I mean, I really wish we see a Jeff. Jeff is...
It'd be very fun. I wish we would.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeff took over not even just the game, the internet as a whole was in love with Jeff the Shark when the game came out. Everything was all Jeff content.
They also hated him.
But that's what I mean. Just took over, for better or worse, it was just Jeff memes, Jeff hate threads. This character is amazing. It was literally everything on Reddit and Twitter, like in between.
Yeah, when the game first came out, like I played Jeff and I bought the skin immediately. The first skin, I bought it immediately. It was so cute. Jeff is a wonderful design character. Oh, sorry. He's both a wonderful and horribly designed character. So
that's how you know a character is strong in the game, is when you have the polar opinions of like, listen, this character needs to get buffed. It's like, no, it's fine. It's just a quirky little shark. And it's like, no, this is ruining my ranked experience.
He's Thanos. He's Thanos. Yeah. All right. Something still more similar. We see the Thing. You see Thing and Magneto come out from LCCC, which has been fairly dominant on their part.
Yeah, I mean, Baymax has been a great front line for them so far.
Dude, he's just charging up his punch. He's going like right into the team. Chiboy does get 2. He's back on the Hela. Can't play the Bucky though. Still getting value. I think he's just gonna get value no matter what he plays.
That's what it seems like. And I know I did see when Hela came out, especially, like I saw a few Twitter clips and saw some talk about her that she was quite good as well in a lot of spots. And obviously somebody like Chiboy that is just basically clip farming everybody this series. That certainly seems like it goes hand in hand. And Laramie, obviously, they were first to the capture. sitting at about 20 and counting right now. Baymax with a great flank onto the back line.
He gets hit by the penny trap. He is getting healed rapidly though. He's just going back to his punching now. He's about to get this clobbering time soon. He's at 74%. Invisible might come out here and they might just snowball with that. I'm waiting for this buck heal. This buck heal's gonna get kill 5, I swear.
Yeah, Chiboy's already gotten one to start the fight, and that means his front line is that much safer.
Cloak and Dagger coming out. The Magneto might kill his Cloak and Dagger, just not eliminate it. Yeah, he finds two. Finds the Cloak and Dagger. No, sorry, Invisible Woman and Neymar. Completely just shuts down NICC with that Magneto.
Yeah, they tried to not flood the staircase because there's a very angry thing with big angry fist that was stopping them, so they tried to go for a little backline dive, little sneaky play. Unfortunately, Magneto said, that's funny, here's my ulti. I'll send you both to the gray screen, and that means Laramie sitting at 70%. They've barely lost, I mean, they haven't lost anything on this point. Only 2 ultimates got invested for the last fight. They are sitting absolutely pretty.
Yeah, this is going to be a big fight, though. 3 ultimates on the side of NICC and 4 on the side of Vlamar. Point coming up. Ooh, this is last fight territory at 80% here. Let's see what happens. Hello comes out. Oh, it's a huge combo. He finds 1, 2. He just 3. Team just cleans up the rest. He is at 28 HP, though. So close to that fight just not happening like that.
I mean, they just had no chance. They got picked up and dropped on their heads collectively.
Oh, I also forgot ults transfer to the next round. So the ults that they did not use, they have for the next fight or next point.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, they only needed, what, 2 for the last fight? They had 4 going in, and we saw how fast Laramie has been getting. Baymax is sitting in front of 6 people, left and right clicking and hitting his abilities and getting full ultimate basically in half the time a fight can actually get going. And at least for NICC, yeah, they're going to be the ones bringing in 3 ultimates. Mega obviously close to the Strange ulti as well, so you have to find ult value, otherwise you are going to lose, and this series is going to be over sooner than later.
I think the thing is the reincarnation of Neo from the Matrix. Yeah, keep on punching. It's the same person.
Look at that's Aura. He's flexing too.
He's playing volleyball with himself. Nobody wants to play with him.
Set, serve, spike. Yeah, where's the somebody get the nets and the ball?
Oh wait, Invisible Woman.
Actually, he's playing volleyball with the heads of the NICC players. That's generally been Baymax's job.
That is terrible.
All right, NICC, this may be your last chance to have a crack at the series. Laramie has been dominant so far. You've got the ult advantage, and you should be able to at least establish some sort of pressure in the early fight. I think they have to use these before Laramie gets theirs online, because this is their best window to fight right now.
Yeah, this buck heal's going to come out super early, I think. He's just going to slam on a support here, try to kill it. That's at least my opinion, I think.
I think he'd be wise to try it.
Yeah. No ult's coming out yet. Ooh, the Cloak and Dagger from LCCC does die first here. Oh.
Yeah, that's a good opener, and now we're going to...
Oh, see a bunch of ults coming out. Wario using Magneto. Kills 1. He does it on the Neymar again.
This has to be NICC's fight. They already took down Lou earlier. They took down Jin to get the actual fight going. Let's see if they can finally take down this pesky front line of the thing. It looks like Baymax may be caught out a little too far finally, and the ultimates do prove to be fruitful for NICC. They popped basically all the ones they had, able to turn the fight in their favor. Now Laramie gets to walk back with the counter punch. 4 ultis sitting in their back pocket to the 2 of NICC, and we have seen Laramie combo these things together quite nicely. We do see Chiboy getting picked off though, so that's going to feel good for NICC again.
Yep. Just stalling the opponent, waiting. Trying to get as much time as possible here. Point fairly new, so there's going to be a lot of action still in this game.
A lot of time still to go.
But it might just be an ult dump out of LCCC here to win this fight.
Oh,
he walks in. Cloak and Dagger comes in. The old Cloak and Dagger from both teams actually. Nothing really happening yet. Thing goes in the back line. He might clobbering time might be huge here. You see that in
there's Highlighter.
We see another Magneto ult. Finds 2
again
with the pickup Chiboy as well.
Well, Laramie, that's the fight you were looking for. That was the same double kill we saw with the last Magneto ultimate on the previous point. This time they absolutely ran through him. There's Chiboy grabbing another kill. 3 ultimates online for Laramie, and there's the fight.
Yeah, he's just bullying him to respawn later. So
are you bully?
Exactly. They only use 2 ultimates here, which is very, very good. Did you see the cloak and dagger roll that did? They did. We just see the cloak and dagger roll come out from NICC, which did kind of go to waste, but kept the team alive for a little bit.
Yeah, at least they're going to be close to having 4 ultis. Only 2 are going to be online and at the ready. But the percentage for Laramie, they are already slowly creeping up toward all that work NICC did. They did great job in the first couple fights. Got it up to 50. Laramie showed that counterpunch, only invested an ulti or 2. And now they are sitting pretty in the catbird seat where they are the ones with control of the point, with control of the zones. And they're able to hold Northeast at bay, at least for the moment. We know Baymax has been ruthless on the front line, and the back line's been lethal. Lou with the first one.
Time
there it is.
Baymax.
Oh, they're in
Baymax
trouble.
finds 1. Finds 3. Oh, Chiboy. He steals the ace. Chiboy steals the ace from Baymax. That is... That sucks.
Baymax, I think you're still happy at least enough with that one. You obviously would, you love the ace in there. You always hate for people to steal away the ace, but 4 dead in the feed. You get the flex on them. And again, still only 2 ultimates or 3 ultimates.
Doctor Strange portal coming out here. Sorry to talk over you, but yeah.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I don't think they see this coming.
I like it. No, good call.
Oh, they missed the jump. We see invisible women from both teams here. It's just a brawl on the point with these ult. Magneto comes out. He's gonna find 1, 2, finds 0. Unfortunate. Baymax getting 1.
Wait, they didn't win it. Baymax and Big Lou stayed alive. The thing is carrying the game. They won that fight. How did they win that fight? It was 6-4. They had nothing left at their disposal. I think Chiboy ulted and everybody, and then Baymax, I think, just gets a triple kill unprompted, and Laramie just wins like that, I suppose.
It's just a 3-0, easy, fast. I think Chiboy carried the game, but I think Baymax stays in my heart. I love Baymax.
Oh my goodness. Listen, the tanks in the front line don't get enough love sometimes. It's like the offensive linemen. They're fundamental to the game. You need a good one
MVP
to play.
Though. Baymax got MVP.
Okay, the game does agree with us for this time. I was going to say the MVP of this game for me, ineffectively for sure, is going to be Baymax. See 24 eliminations there as the final, but Laramie looking damn good, and even in that last fight, we see NICC get the first 2 kills. I'm like, hold on, they might be able to take the round. Maybe we've got a map on our hands. And then we see Baymax and Chiboy literally wipe 5 out of the 6 before I could even snap my fingers.
Yeah, that fight turned so fast.
Quick.
We saw the portal come out of NICC, and it was shut down so fast.
Yeah.
They were super grouped up though, so it's kind of hard.
I like the idea too. They had like nothing else was working. You're like, listen, everybody, let's hit the portal. Maybe we can jump on someone 100-0 them. Unfortunately, it didn't work. So now you're just all awkwardly standing on the point going, no one's dead yet, guys. Hopefully we can win.
Yeah, they do kill 4, and then we just have the 2 carries come out and be like, nah, we want to end it here.
Yeah, the carries definitely showed up and showed out for Laramie. And I mean, give a lot of credit to NICC. They definitely fought tooth and nail. They tried their hearts out to at least get it back into the game. Maps 2 and 3 looked a lot more competitive than they did in Map 1. Map 1, I was worried we were going to have an actual factual speed run, but they definitely got a few picks figured out, got their feet under them in the rest of the game, and played extremely well. And that is basically all for tonight. We just had the one series of Marvel Rival. I think we are going to try to get a quick interview, going to finalize the player and a second here, and come in after the break and wrap things up for our only series of the night. Stay tuned to the next few minutes. And welcome back from the break, everybody. We are joined today, luckily joined by Chiboy, fresh off a very successful 3-0 in week 1 of NJCAAE. So I guess just thoughts overall. Obviously, a very good series out of y'all today. What were just like, did you have a good feeling about the series going in? Were you confident this was going to be a free win, or do you take every game as serious as possible?
No, we definitely take the game as serious as possible, no matter what game, because you never know what could happen, right? You don't want to go in overconfident, and then that's when you start making the small mistakes, and we just don't want to do that. We want to be at our best every time we come in.
Makes sense. Good to hear.
What do you think what do you think NICC could have done differently to shut you down personally? Because we saw a lot of like kills and like good clips and like just like a lot of good things from you. What do you think the other team could have done differently?
So a lot of it, from my view, was that they didn't really prioritize targets. They tried to make big plays instead of just trying to coordinate a little bit more. They did it a lot when they went like Rocket or in that Namor. That they needed to do that a little bit more with like the different ults, and then that's the biggest thing I could say from what I've seen on my end.
And I guess, yeah, with Marvel being new, I'm always curious to ask teams, is your team generally like, did you guys come from Overwatch or Valorant, or did you guys come from certain other games that when Marvel came out, you said, all right, new hero shooter, this is what we're going to lock in? Because I know a lot of players, obviously, because it's so new, migrated from other esports. Were you guys locked in on other games before, or did you just kind of pick up Marvel as your first like serious esport title to compete in?
Some of us have actually had different backgrounds for the games. Like me personally, I came from Rainbow Six as well as Overwatch. Some of my other teammates had come from Overwatch. So the hero shooter basis is nothing new to us in that regard. So it was pretty easy to pick up on, at least for us, and kind of get into it. Plus, it's Marvel. Who doesn't like Marvel?
Yeah,
right?
fair, very fair.
And yeah, do you have any like final thoughts, or just something you want to say, or just
Yeah, shout outs, trash talk.
No, we don't do that here. But no, honestly, shout out to the other team, man. They actually did put up good fights. They did put in the effort. They put in the work, and you can honestly tell from how they were playing together. So, like, shout out to them. Shout out to my teammates too for being able to pick up my slack. Since I wasn't doing too well on the first one. But yeah, no, like all love all around. Like everybody did their best, and nothing more I can say on that.
Listen, I think even through the map one, I think your performance was more than adequate throughout the series. And obviously, we love a humble, respectful king. No trash talking. All respect, all love for the other team. Thank you so much, Chiboy, for joining us. You were an absolute demon on the server today. Hopefully, get to see you at least once more throughout the semester. Obviously, I'm sure it's great to start off 1-0, but thank you so much for the time, man. You popped off.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me on.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Take it easy, man.
Take it easy.
All right, and that was it from Chiboy. This is going to be our final wrap of the day. Always great to hear some thoughts, especially just me always curious. Yo, did you play Overwatch? Were you a Siege guy? Were you a Valorant guy? Was it League of Legends or something else? So I always like to get a little bit of insight from the players when we get a chance. But Chiboy and Laramie, they cooked today 3-0 over in Northeast Iowa. That is going to be all for today. Catch us back on the PCL tomorrow and the day after and the day after and on Friday as well. We've got games all week, all semester long. Stay locked to all the NJ and Playfly socials, everything in between, play versus, and everything in between. But enjoy the rest of your evenings. Take care of each other and have a good one.